veteran kicker Robbie Gould set to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. It's to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Rodgers now to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Rodgers to throw once more. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And an interception in the end zone for Deion Sanders. That takes me back to, I believe, his last game at Florida State, a Sugar Bowl game against Auburn. The last play of the game, he switched assignments to make sure he was on the top receiver for Auburn and picked off the pass to end the game in the end zone in the Sugar Bowl. Deion Sanders.
So much knowledge in that mind. What a great career Deion Sanders had. 8-time Pro Bowler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
Jump out! Hey, check 26.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. And when the defense wins and gets up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. It's the former Jet and now Giant, Damon Harrison. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. So the first catch for Jerry Rice, always fun to talk about. His career stats, Charles, they're so good. He leads in so many categories that we can't even get to them all.
Yeah, what do they say? He combines ridiculous statistical supremacy with crazy longevity. How about this? Most receptions, yards, touchdowns, just to name a few of the accolades along the way.
Great. Come on.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Run.
Into the red zone. Wentz. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
82.
Now Wentz again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Zach Ertz, a 16-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers now throwing again. Flush to his right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Zach Ertz, 54 yards. And the Giants are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Wentz now to throw. Ertz over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. first down. Wentz. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he spins past him and into space. He's at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Tyreek Hill, 95 yards. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, check 26.
Working from the gun, Rodgers throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. And to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Telvin Smith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Terrell Owens, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are in for 6.
In a very familiar sight, T.O. in the end zone. How about 3 different seasons he led the NFL in receiving touchdowns, and is the only player in NFL history to score a touchdown against all 32 NFL teams. And even crazier, he had at least 2 touchdowns against every team.
Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Wentz now on first down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Ryan Shazier leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Wentz. He is going to find Hill here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Wentz now on first down. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. And
this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyreek Hill. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Damon Harrison in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there or the leg still there? This has been a tough game. This is fielded at the 27. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Rice. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a pitch out to Williams. Twisting away. And some room to roam now. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Zoom. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers to throw. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Zoom. Hey, check 26.
To throw is Rodgers. Ertz has it left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. Aaron Rodgers so cool in these situations, but he's got to get his guys moving.
Yeah, they have to be able to have that urgency while still keeping their cool.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rod Woodson. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Wentz. Man open, Rice. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they've come in here and stolen one on the road. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and